Our first topic is geodesic. So what is geodesic? Geodesic is defined as the path of shortest distance on the surface between 2 points on it. So basically it is a curve whose osculating plane at each point contain the normal to the surface. It means the principal normal vector and normal to the surface are equal. So for the geodesics, so important result for the geodesics are the necessary and sufficient condition of a curve on a surface to be geodesic is V capital V into curly T by curly U dot minus capital U into curly T by curly V dot, which is equal to 0, where capital U, which is equal to d by dt of curly T by curly U dot minus curly T by curly U, which is equal to 1 by 2t curly capital T by curly T into curly T by curly U dot. Similarly, capital V, which is equal to d by dt of curly T by curly V dot minus curly T by curly V, which is equal to 1 by 2t into curly T by curly T into curly T by curly V dot, where capital T, which is equal to 1 by 2 bracket शुरू capital E U dot square plus 2 capital F U dot V dot plus capital G V dot square, and UT and VT are the function of class 2. So first theorem is the necessary and sufficient condition that a journal surface, the curve V equal to C be a geodesic is E into E2 plus F into E1 minus 2 EF1, which is equal to 0, when V equal to C for all value of U. Now the given parametric curve is V equal to C. So in this case, the equation of curve, which can be defined as U equal to T, which is in parametric form, and V equal to C, which is a constant. So its first derivative with respect to T, U dot equal to 1, V dot equal to 0. So it means capital T can be defined as 1 by 2 into E, which is equation number 1. Similarly, we can define the curly T by curly U, curly T by curly V. So when we differentiate T with respect to U, then these E, F, G, these are, we differentiate these these quantities with respect to U, and this is denoted as 1. For example, if we differentiate E with respect to U, then it is denoted as E1. Similarly, F1 and similarly G1. If we differentiate T with respect to V, then it is denoted by 2. So curly T by curly V, which is equal to 1 by 2 E2 U dot square plus 2 F2 U dot V dot plus G2 V dot whole square. Similarly, curly T by curly U dot, which is equal to E U dot plus F V dot, curly T by curly V dot, which is equal to F U dot plus G V dot. Now, since U dot and equal to 1 and V dot equal to 0, so we can define the value of curly T by curly U. curly t by curly v, curly t by curly u naught, and curly t by curly v naught. Now substitute all these values in equation u in capital U. So that is of this form, which is equal to E1 minus 1 by 2 E1, which is equal to 1 by 2 E1. Similarly, we substitute the value of curly t by curly V naught, curly t by curly V. So we get the value of capital V. Now we know that the curve is geodesic if and only if it satisfies the condition capital V curly t by curly U naught minus capital U curly t by curly V naught, which is equal to 0. Now substitute the value of curly t by curly U naught and curly V by curly t by curly V naught. Now we get this equation E into E2 plus F into E1 minus 2EF1 equal to 0. On the similar line, on the same line, we can prove the result for the curve which is U equal to C. The necessary and sufficient condition that on a journal surface the curve U equal to C be a geodesic is G into G1 plus F G into G2 minus 2G F2 equal to 0. On similar line, we can find this relations. Now, theorem number 2. In this statement, if the parameter curve are orthogonal, then the curve V equal to C will be geodesic if and only if E2 equal to 0. Since we know that parametric curves are orthogonal, if f equal to 0, it implies f1 equal to 0. So substitute these values in equation number A, so which is defined in this. Now here f equal to 0, here f1 equal to 0, so we get E into E2 equal to 0. So since E is not equal to 0, similarly it implies E2 equal to 0. So this is our result. Now similarly, this article 4 on the same line, if the parametric curves be orthogonal, then the curve U equal to C will be geodesics. Now this is the condition of the curve U equal to C be a geodesic. This is a condition. If parameter curves are orthogonal, then it means f equal to 0. So f0, f2, 0. So this term will be 0. This term will be 0. Then we get g into g1 equal to 0. So since g is not 0, it implies g1 is equal to 0.